Salutations and good morrow everyone, welcome back to another Grounded video where today we are hopping in and we're going to be looking at the Grounded feature board that is on the Obsidian Entertainment's Grounded website. This is the official feature board that the Grounded team has put out to talk about what's going to be coming in the future of Grounded. Now, there's not really a whole lot of spoilers that are going to be in this video that I want to really talk about, but just in case you guys haven't gone over the feature board or you guys don't want to know about what's on the feature board, now's a great time to click away because I'd hate to go over anything that you guys don't know is coming to Grounded, especially if you guys don't want to be spoiled because there may be spoilers in this video. So just go ahead and click that like button, say thanks for not spoiling, and I will talk to you a little bit later on. Thank you guys all so much. But let's hop in and let's talk about the future features of what's going to be coming to Grounded. So first of all, as you guys can come through here and see, you'll see that they talk about all the different updates. You have the hot and hazy update up top because it's the most recent update, and then you can even scroll down to the bottom and look at all of the other updates that they have ever put out, from the Shroom and Doom update that gave us all sorts of new things, the April update, the March update, the February update, the January update, the December update, and then finally the Koi Pond update. And then they just kind of go on and show all the updates all the way back to when they first added the August 2020 update. So the month after Grounded was released, they released their first update. So all of those things are things you can go through and take a look at and be able to see in the game for you to go and find and see how far Grounded has really come. Because if you go through all of these, it really has come a very, very far way. It's come a long distance since the start of the development of Grounded, since it was originally released. But we're going to scroll up because what's important today is talking about coming soon features, planned features, and for the future features. So let's start with coming soon, shall we? So it's additional quality of life improvements. What would an additional quality of life improvement be? Take all from chest would be one. Being able to adjust the difficulty on live gameplay. Maybe additional lighting and sound features that you're able to adjust. Other things that change the way that difficulties can be put on and things like that. That's going to be quality of life improvements, or things that make the game easier, like being able to reset milk molars and stuff like that. I have a feeling that additional quality of life improvements will probably be on this feature board until the game is released. So this one's kind of like an all-encompassing one and done for quality of life improvements. Inventory management improvements. This is going to be things like grouping inventory, fast moving inventory, selecting certain stack sizes and moving only a certain amount, and things like that. That's going to be inventory management improvements. And those are things that are coming soon, that they say are approximately a few months off. They like to keep this one pretty dull because they don't want people to be looking forward and knowing exactly what's going to be coming into the most recent update of the game when that does come out, which is most likely going to be in January. Okay, so let's go over to planned, shall we? So planned, this is, as they like to say, once again, still a few months off, but they don't want to like hint at anything that's coming for sure in the next update. So story act 1, so they're talking about that. Graphic option improvements for the different computer and Xboxes and stuff like that. Upgrades that you can do to make it so your game either runs better or has a higher quality and stuff like that. Full completable story, that's another thing that they're currently working on. Additional crafting stations. You guys can see that they're already working on some of these by the smithing station that they added to the game, or the anvil that they added to the game, as I like to call it. So Lord only knows what other additional crafting stations we can get. Maybe an additional cooking station in the future, or there's also the possibility of like an armor repair station or an armor upgrading station, things like that that could be coming to the game in the future. Additional burgle quest types. They're always talking about adding additional burgle quests because burgle quests are something that you can do repeated over and over and over. So we always are looking for more burgle quest types, but I feel like more of the map needs to be completed before we can get more burgle quest types. Additional weapon types. This one I'm looking forward to because we have things already that are swords, daggers, axes, hammers, two-handed weapons, blunt weapons, things like that, bows and arrows, crossbows. So I'm excited to see what other types of weapons we can get, including harpoon guns. Those sound like things that could be coming in the future that we've seen in the past. That'd be really neat to get added to the game as well. Now, whenever they are blue like this, that means that they're in progress. These gray ones, they're not quite in progress yet, but I guarantee you they actually are working on these. They just don't want us to know that they're working on them yet. So one of them would be storage management improvements, ant pheromone control. We've already seen some of this in the game, but ant pheromone would probably be captured from, you know, you got it right here underneath, that ant queen, which ant pheromones control is literally how you control ants to tell ants to do things. They communicate through ant pheromones that they leave places. So having a queen that you could kill, maybe gather the pheromone and then control a colony of ants, that's pretty cool in my opinion. Maybe use them to harvest things for you. Higher tiers of armor, tools, and weapons. We've talked about this in the past. The highest tier of weapon that we've talked about so far is the Dragonfly Slayer, which is the only tier 4 weapon that they've ever talked about in the game, and that has been removed out of the development files because they want to keep it more of a secret. They're working on it, but they gotta keep it a secret for now. So for now, that one's gonna be hidden. Tools, we've seen that they're working on tier 3 tools right now because we only have up to tier 2, so I can't wait to see what we can harvest with those. And then higher tier armors and stuff like that. Could be power armor and other things like that that could get added to the game. Insect pet enhancements. So more pets and enhancements to what they can do. So I'm looking forward to that. Could be ladybugs, weevils. Well, we already have weevils, but like ladybugs, ants, maybe fireflies, things like that in the future that could come that we could have as actual pets. So I'm looking forward to that. Bird improvements. Wow, my brain just failed there for a moment. Talk about a brain fart. Bird improvements. Yeah, brain improvements and additional interactions. So hopefully at some point we're actually going to be able to interact with the bird. Maybe the bird will actually eat us if we get too close to it. So that'd be pretty cool in my opinion. Now, lastly, we have for the future here, before we get into future considerations. But for the future, they have additional backyard environments, the shed, the upper backyard area, the upper pond area, things like that. Additional creatures and insects. We've seen some of those already. Crickets, termites, pupas, things like that. Weather, which I'm super excited about. Weather coming to the game because I can't wait to see how they pull that off because of how small you are. This one points out some scary things to me. This backyard changing events that's here. This one points out some crazy things to me. Could be things like a lawnmower. Could be things like big seasonal changes. It just depends, but backyard changing events will be pretty neat. Additional crafting materials. They're always looking to add more crafting materials. Base blueprints, powered buildings. This one I'm pretty excited about. I can't wait to see what they do with powered buildings. AKA making it so we can maybe even build the base blueprints. That would be really neat. And being able to have an actual powered up building. How we would power it right now, I'm still confused by, because with how big the batteries are in real life right now, we probably need some sort of generator system that we could build on our own. And I don't know how we would do something like that unless Dr. Wendell has shrunken down some sort of generator system for us that we can find and use. More control over world options and settings. This is another one where I was talking about being able to change the decorations, maybe change the amount of weather that's coming in, things like that. Defenses for blueprints, framework for player-generated gameplay. These are all base blueprints of higher tier structures and more decorations. We've seen decorations from different rugs and stuff like that we want to bring to the game. So right now, this one's still kind of up in the air, but I can't wait to see what other types of decorations we get. Maybe some more furniture, maybe some more things that are artifact from around the game that you can go and pick up, things like that. I would like to see an acorn chair personally, you know, like you just hollow out the side of an acorn, you got a little cushion in there and it's hanging, and you maybe hang it on like a sprig or something like that. In my opinion, that'd be really neat. And the last thing for future consideration that they're looking into is dedicated servers. I really hope that they do add dedicated servers into the game, because I would love to have a dedicated server that I can get my community all together on and see some crazy building that we can put in all together as a grounded community. But guys, that is everything that is currently here on the feature board. If you want to come and check this out for yourself, just go on and search Grounded on Google or Yahoo or MSN or internet or wherever you decide to do your searches, and just click on the Obsidian link and then just click on feature board, and right there at the top it will bring you to this page. Now, if you guys want to talk about other things that are going to be coming to the game, please let me know down in the comments, or join my Discord server, because we have a Grounded channel over there that you could talk about things you'd like for them to come to the game. We also have a art contest that is going on right now, so guys, just go over there and let me know what kind of art you guys would like to put in for Grounded. I'm doing some special things with it, so I can't wait to see what you guys put in. Also, please don't forget to hit the like button, comment down below, and do not forget to subscribe. And as always, I'll see all of you guys in the next one.